Hello students, let us discuss important terms in coordination chemistry. What are the important terms we can say here? Coordination number, coordination entity, oxidation state, okay, homoleptic, heterolytic, okay. So these are the complexes. What are the definitions? Let us see. So let us see, the first one is coordination entity or coordination compounds, okay. So what is we are going to discuss here? First one, coordination entity. So means what here? What is coordination entity here? Coordination entity is nothing but here, this is the one in which central metal atom or ion is bounded by fixed number of ions or molecules, which is known as coordination entity. So means what here? Let us say here, the one in which a central metal atom or ion is bound by a fixed number of ions or molecules. So means what here? To the central metal atom, an ion is bounded by some of the ions. That when we call it as coordination entity. So let us take example here, COCl3 and H3 twice. So this one we call it as, so here if you have been taken, so this is the central atom. So this is, these two molecules is bounded to a, what here? So here what happening? When cobalt ion is surrounded by 3 ammonia molecules and 3 chloride ions. So means what? The central metal atom, what I have told you, the central metal atom or ion is bounded by a fixed number of ions. Means it is bounded by 3 chloride atoms and 3 ammonia molecules. We call it as what here? This is a coordination entity. So some of the examples we can take, and also NiCO4. Nickel is bonded by what? CO molecules, 4 molecules of CO. So this is nothing but here what? Coordination entity. Not only this, let us take another example here, Fe CN6 4 minus. So here iron is bounded with a 6 cyanide ions, okay. And not only this, CO and H36 6 ammonia molecules, okay. So this is nothing but coordination entity. So now let us see another one, central atom or ion. So here what is central atom in a coordination entity? The atom or ion to which a fixed number of ion groups are bound in a definite geometrical arrangement, okay. It is called central atom or ion. So what is central atom? So in a coordination compound, so here in a coordination entity, the atom or ion to which a fixed number of ions or groups are bound in a definite geometrical arrangement. So this one we call it as what? Central atom or ion. So what is central atom or ion? We can say here, if you are taking coordination entity, the atom or ion we are taking, so it is having fixed number of atoms or groups. Okay. So if you are taking a coordination compound, so this is a coordination compound. What is the central metal atom here? And now we call it as central metal atom. Why we are saying central metal atom? Here the cation we are taking, the cation to which some neutral molecules or ions are attached to a coordinate covalent bond, we call it as what? Central metal atom also we can say. So what is central metal atom? We can say here, to the cation, the water central metal atom we are taking, that all consists of cation, means which will be consisting of positive atoms. So here the positive atoms is neutral molecules anions is attached to form a coordinate covalent bond. That one we call it as a central metal atom. So here what we can take here, Ni, Cl2, H2O4. Okay. So here what will be the central atom? Na. And also if you have been taking CO, Cl, NH3 2 plus. So this is also a central atom. And also if you have been taken Fe, CN6 3 minus. So what will be the central atoms here? Na plus 2 for for Ni, nickel, CO plus 3 for cobalt, Fe plus 3. So these three are the central atom. This will represent the oxidation state. So means what? The cation which is attached to a neutral molecule or cation, so which will be having fixed geometrical arrangement. So this one we call it as central atom or ion. So next one, let us see next definition. Ligand. So generally ligand means what here? A ligand is a coordination compound, ion or molecule which is bounded to central atom by donating electron pairs. Okay. So the atom which donates the lone pair of electrons, okay, the atom which gives lone pair of electrons is called a donor atom or ligating atom. So what are ligand? We can say here, ligand is nothing but here an atom, ion or molecule which is capable of donating one or more electron pairs to the central metal atom or ion. We call it as ligand. So here any atom, ion or molecule which is capable of donating one or more electron pairs to the central metal atom or ion. We call it as what here? Ligand. So means what here? We are having the metal atom is accepting. So the metal atom we call it as acceptor, and which donates the electron. The ligand we call it as donor. Okay. So these are classified into three types, different types, that is monoligand, unidentate ligand, bidentate ligand, polydentate ligand. So like that we are having different types of ligands we can say. So means what here? It is divided, is known as what? Ligand. So means if you have been taken example, so this is a donor. The 6 electron pairs is donating to the Fe plus 2, so Fe plus 3. So means what here? This is a ligand. So these two also a ligand. So these two also a ligand. So these ligands is donating electrons to the central metal atom. That one we call it as what? Ligand. Okay. So these neutral atoms or ions or molecules, whatever you are taking, these are donating to the electron pair to the central metal atom. So the central metal atom is taking the electrons. It is accepting electron. That one we call it as acceptors. And which is donating, the molecules which is donating we call it as donors. Okay. So here it consists of different types. Ligand consists of different types. So first one we can say unidentate ligand. Okay, so unidentate ligand means what? Only one donor atom we are having. So one donor atom we can say it as unidentate ligand. So here what is the example? We can say here Cl minus, Br minus, I minus, SCN minus. So these are the examples we can say. So if it is having more than one atom, that one we call it as polydentate or bidentate. So bidentate, what we are having? Bidentate ligand consists of two donor atoms. So here example we can take ethylene diamine, EBT. Okay, so here O double bond CO to the metal. So here what happening? Two donor atoms we are having, and also we are having ethylene diamine molecules. Ethylene diamine means what here? NH2, NH2. So this is also a ethylene diamine. This is also example of bidentate ligand, and we are having tridentate ligand, hexadentate ligand, ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid we are having. So and also we are having polydentate ligand. Polydentate means what? More than two. More than two, we call it as what? Polydentate ligand. Here we can take EDTA example. EDTA is nothing but ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid. So this here example you can take it as example of CC NH2 COOH COOH NH2 COOH COH. So here double bond you are getting ethylene now. So here it is added. This is not the structure. C double bond CH NH COOH COOH. Here you are having COOH, you are having NH COOH. So this is the structure of the ethylene diamine. Okay, so this is nothing but polydentate. So okay, these are ligands. What is ligands? So which can donate electron to the central metal atom, we call it as ligands. So this is nothing but ligand. These are the examples. It is divided into unidentate, polydentate, bidentate. So next one we can see coordination number. So coordination number is nothing but what we can say here. Coordination number is nothing but a central metal atom or ion in a complex compound is the number of coordinate covalent bonds formed by it. Means what here? The ligands which is forming the central atom or coordination compound, number of coordination bonds, ligands are bonded to central ion, we can say. Simply we can say how many ligands are bonding, that one we call it as coordination compounds. So here coordination number of the metal ion in a coordination entity. So here the metal ions in a coordination entity is the number of coordination bonds with which ligands are bound to central ion. Okay, so what is coordination number? Here the metal ion in a coordination entity. So means what? The number of coordination bonds with these ligands. So let us take an example here. FeC2O4 3 minus. So this number, this is a ligand number. This number indicates what here? Coordination number. And not only this, if you have been taking CO NH36Cl3. So this number indicates what here? Coordination number. So the ligands which is donating electrons to the central metal atom, how many ligands it is donating, that one we call it as coordination number. So this is about coordination number. Next one, let us see about coordination sphere. So what is next one? Coordination sphere. The central atom or ion and the ligands attached to it, which is enclosed in a square bracket, that one we call it as coordination sphere. Okay, so means what here? The central atom ion and the ligands attached to it are enclosed in a square brackets. We call it as what? Coordination sphere. So here the complete compound we call it as so this one we call it as what? Coordination sphere. So here what? The complete compound is in what here? Square brackets. That one we call it as, the square brackets indicates what? Coordination sphere. So here the K4FeCN6 we are having. So here the coordination. So K4FeCN6 we are having. Here only the coordination sphere consists of what? Only which is in square brackets. That one we call it as coordination sphere. Okay, so and also we are having coordination polyhedron, oxidation number of central atom. So oxidation number of central atom, generally it is a charge. Okay, it would carry all ligands are removed along with the electron pairs which are shared to the central atom. So what is oxidation number of central atom? Here we can say here what is oxidation number? We can say here the central atom or ion in a complex is defined as what? The charge carry all the ligands. The charge would carry if all the ligands are removed along with the electron pairs. Means the ligand should remove along with the electron pairs that are shared to the central atom. So means what here? The charge we are getting here. What is the charge? Let us see. The charge, the oxidation state will carry if all the ligands are removed along with the electron pair that are shared with central atom. That one we call it as what? Oxidation state of central atom. So here we are having example, if you have been taken CuCN6. Okay, so 3 minus. So here let us take example. So this for Cu you have to find oxidation state. That one you have been taking X. And how many Cn minus? This is a strong ligand which is having -1 charge. What is the charge here? There -3. So you are getting X is equals to -3 plus 6. You are getting +3. So +3 will be the oxidation state for +3 will be the oxidation state for copper. So for copper the oxidation state is +1. So this is nothing but oxidation state. Let us see next one, homolytic and hetero. Homoleptic and heteroleptic complexes. The complexes. So complexes in which a metal is bound by only one kind of ligand, that one we call it as homoleptic, which are bonded by more than one, that one we call it as heteroleptic. So for example, if you homoleptic means what here? The central metal ion is bound by only one kind of ligand. We call it as what? Homoleptic. So this when we can say CO NH363 plus. So this indicates what? Only one ligand it is bonding. So that's when we call it as homoleptic. So more than one ligand we call it as heteroleptic. So here we can take CO NH35 Cl3. So this one we call it as heteroleptic. So this is nothing but homoleptic and heteroleptic compounds. So these are the important terms. What is the first one? We have some coordination entity. Second one, central metal atom, ligand. Next one we have some coordination number. Next one we have some coordination sphere, oxidation number, and homoleptic and heterolytic. So these are the important terms we have been discussed. Okay, thank you. In the next class we can discuss about the IUPAC names. Thank you.